So I was just in Anguilla slash St.Marteen. So we stayed in St.Marteen for like 6 days. I don't want to say never, I wouldn't really recommend St.Marteen. Yo, first of all, the beach is not even like a real beach. That's like the main beach that everyone goes to is the one that the plane flies over. It was just not a good. I mean, I liked it, but we went to Anguilla, which was top tier, the best place I've ever been. Before Anguilla, the best place I've ever been to was like Aruba slash Turks and Caicos. So I travel, and I don't do cruises. I've been to Jamaica, the UK, into Mexico, Bahamas, Barbados, DR, Antigua, Aruba, Curacao, Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, Hawaii. I went back to Mexico to go to Cabo. Now I went to St.Marteen, and then I went to Anguilla. So I'm like there for a period of time, like at least a week. The Bahamas and Puerto Rico, I stayed there like 4 or 5 days. That's it. But everywhere else, like I stayed there for a pretty long time. It's so nice in Hawaii. I thought Waikiki and Honolulu, I thought they were two different things. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Waikiki. I'm get there, it's Honolulu. I'm like, okay, it's literally like Times Square. That's not what I was looking for. I want to visit again because the beach, you could walk out like, I want to say a mile, and the water is like 3 feet. What I heard about the homeless in Hawaii is that people come there thinking that they could like make it because it's America. The thing is that people don't understand, everything in Hawaii is imported. So everything is going to be way expensive. It's America, so I felt safe just walking around. I need another vacation. I'm thinking about going to New Zealand. Like, I guess that like they have like the same culture. But I gotta go see my mom. I have to give her souvenirs. Doesn't this thing look like a voodoo doll? I hope it's not bad, right? It's the other one. I gotta get her something. I got this in Anguilla. So in Anguilla, you gotta take a small plane to St.Marteen, because if I wanted to take a direct flight, it will only be from St.Marteen. So I had this in my bag. I wrapped, because the lady gave it to me without it being wrapped, so I just threw it in my bag. They like searching my bag like it was to catch smuggler. I'm like, she's like, oh yeah, what is that? I'm like, this? She's like, yeah, go through the bag. It's in Bell. I don't know what the hell. Like, I don't know what they thought this was. They're stupid. If you seen how, mind you, the airport is so small. Like, when you walk into the airport, that's it. There's no long line. It's like 3 desks, and you just go to one of the attendants. For the most part, a lot of girls just be hating on me for no reason. Like it's like I'm gonna hate on her. Oh yeah, take off this, take off that. I went through the metal detector. I didn't beep because I didn't have nothing on me. But you want to go through my bags like for what? Oh, the attitude was on 1,000. Then after I'm like putting it, because there's people behind me. I was like, I know you're not thinking that you're gonna rush me to put my stuff back in the bag after you went through it. So I'm going mad slow. She's like, well, I hope you had a good time in Anguilla. I hope you come back. I was like, girl, I'm still gonna come back regardless. I'm like, you're just a hater. And then they get you because they make you, when you're leaving, they make you pay a tax that you're leaving. It's called a departure tax. Why are you making me pay to leave your country? I never heard of it in my life. We were at the airport for like an hour. I'm like, why are we here so early? I'm trying to tell the lady before I check out, like, oh, okay, my flight is at 12, but my next flight is at 1:30. The resort is 15 minutes away. So I was like, okay, I'm going to leave at 11 because my flight is at 12. She's like, oh, I recommend you leave 2 to 3 hours before. For what? Oh, you should leave at 9:45. I was like, 9:45 for what? For a 12 o'clock flight in a small airport? I don't anticipate there to be a long line. Yeah. One thing I could say though about Anguilla, well, maybe the resort that I was staying at, because they cater to mostly non-black people that come to the resort, so their taste buds are very bland. Everything unseasoned. Oh my god, I never had salsa before that you had to put salt in and it still wasn't even good. It's crazy. Everything was bland. Everything was bland. The eggs was bland. The mint tea tastes nasty. They charge you $16 for 3 slices of grapefruit. It was. I wish that the place that I had an option of like a stove and stuff. I would have made my own food. The food was disgusting. And then so like the general manager was walking the beach and he's like, "Oh, I seen you eating the food." I guess he saw when the whole thing went back. So he's like, "Oh, how was lunch?" I was like, I was like, "Oh, it's okay." He was like, "No, tell me," because he want to get better. I was like, "Yeah, it was kind of bland." And I was like, yeah, and y'all don't have any vegetarian options. Like, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna get more plant-based." I get it. Not eating meat is actually very expensive. You would think the opposite, but it's like crazy. So it wasn't a lot of young people at the resort either, which I liked. I liked and I didn't like it. So I'm there in my bathing suit, whole butt out, the whole thing out. So I'm just like, oh my god, these old men are just, and they with their wife, right? So they just look thinking like, oh my god, look at this hood rat. And I'm just like, okay, but this is like a regular bathing suit. It's not my fault that once y'all getting older, y'all wearing these big old like, oh, you could get a one piece and it look nice. Yeah, healthy lifestyle is mad expensive. People don't realize that. Like, I get it that like the vegetarian options was like very limited, but just the only thing that was good was the fries, and fries are not good for me. Fries make me bloated. Fries make me sick. Like, I can't have too much. I was having fries like almost every day. I gained literally 7 pounds. I'm so mad, but I brought my little stepper so I could lose a little weight. And I'm about to go on Ozempic. Hopefully I could lose like 20 pounds next month. That's when I'm gonna start like posting stuff about me on Ozempic and working out. That's what I need. But I just feel like, because I'm so used to being petite, like, obviously, I'm in my grown woman body, so I'm just still like, I've been chasing my teenage body, I guess. I lost so much weight. I was down to a size 0. I loved it, but then the pandemic happened and then I gained all the way back so fast. I mean, I don't know. Some days I like my weight and some days I don't. Oh god. But anyways, I gotta go. But I'm mostly on Instagram anyway, so catch me there. Bye guys.